Hi guys, welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. We're going to go a little bit of outer space. What do you think? Or Colorado, one or the other. Same difference. 7 things you didn't know about Mork and Mindy. The series was inspired by the Dick Van Dyke Show. We all know that Mork and Mindy was a spinoff from Happy Days, but the story actually goes back to a 1963 episode of the Dick Van Dyke Show titled It May Look Like a Walnut, which featured a comedy alien character played by Danny Thomas. Years later, when Dick Van Dyke Show director Jerry Paris was working on Happy Days, producer Gary Marshall mentioned that his young son was obsessed with Star Wars, wanted to see a spaceman on the show. Paris recalled the popularity of the Walnut episode, and together they crafted Mork's out-of-this-world visit to the Cunningham household. The role of Mork was originally intended for different actors. It's almost impossible to picture anyone but Robin Williams as Mork, but he wasn't actually the first choice. In fact, Dom DeLuise and Roger Rees were both initially cast for the character's debut on Happy Days. Each dropped out prior to filming, leaving the production in a bind. With a very unique character to cast, the search was back on. That is until Williams walked in and changed everything. Robin Williams was ahead of the competition at his audition. Once auditions for Mork commenced, Robin Williams was recruited after being discovered in an acting class he was taking alongside Gary's sister Penny of Laverne and Shirley fame. Legend has it that when he was asked to take a seat at the audition, Williams sat on his head in a chair, a movie he'd later replicate on the show. Convinced that TV viewers could easily believe that he was actually an alien, Williams nabbed the role that would introduce his manic style of comedy to primetime television. Pam Dawber didn't know she'd been cast. When the casting process began for Mork and Mindy, Pam Dawber was under a development deal with ABC, giving the network the right to match her up with any project under their umbrella. She'd already starred in a failed pilot called Sister Terry, and the network cleverly blended clips from that show with a few of Robin Williams' scenes from the appearance on Happy Days. The cobbled-together pilot was enough to sell ABC on the show, placing Dawber in the co-lead role of a brand new series that she didn't even audition for, instead learning about her new job after reading about it in the trades. Boulder was randomly chosen as the TV show's location. Like most of the show's original concept, the setting wasn't given much thought before production began. Turns out that Gary Marshall had a niece attending school in Colorado, and that was the first place that popped into his mind when they were writing up the show's description. And my iPad just flipped on me here. And you thought the first 4 seasons were weird. As you may recall, the show's 4th and final season ended with Mork and Mindy trapped in prehistoric times, thanks to a pair of magic shoes. Apparently, his 5th season would have an added educational layer to the show, which would have seen our heroes using the shoes to meet historical figures such as Abraham Lincoln and Ben Franklin. Alas, the show was canceled, forcing us to wait for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure to give us a similar concept. And Mork and Mindy got 1 extra season after cancellation as a cartoon. Although Mork and Mindy didn't get a 5th season, the characters found new life in animation. In '82, ABC launched the Mork and Mindy Laverne and Shirley Fawn's Hour, a Saturday morning cartoon that combined animated versions of the 3 hit sitcoms. Robin Williams and Pam Dawber even voiced their animated counterparts for this new iteration of the show, which saw a younger Mork sent to Earth from planet Ork to enroll in a local high school and observe teenage Earthlings. I must have missed that somewhere because I don't remember that at all, that cartoon at all. But I love Mork and Mindy, and it got stupid after a while, but the first 2 or 3 seasons was just so funny. And here's another little fact for you. A lot of Robin Williams' dialogue on Mork and Mindy was improv, total improv off the top of his head. So they barely wrote a script for him. And Pam Dawber, she just kind of went with the flow. There's really, really good actors and actresses. And Robin Williams was a comic genius. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You have a great day. God bless you. Praying for you.